What's up, you guys? So today's video I want to discuss running apps and which ones you might consider to use, because there's a ton of them out there. If you're looking to get into one, which one is going to be better suited for you maybe, or which ones you enjoy. But before we get into that, question for you guys: which one are you using? What is your preference for your running app? I'd love to hear your response in the comment section below. And also, if you haven't done so already, you're just kind of browsing through my channel, you just happen to come across this video through YouTube's algorithms, please click that subscribe button. It really helps my channel out. Also, click that bell for notifications for when new content drops. Really does help the channel. And at the end of this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Again, that also helps the YouTube algorithm, so my channel and my videos can reach a much broader audience. And yeah, let's dive right into it. So the big topic, especially when you're getting into running, comes with these apps, these running apps, and there's a bunch of them out there. Some of them are from shoe manufacturers, some are independents, and some are more social media based, I guess you could say. So the main popular one is Strava. Strava is one that's used by a lot of professional runners. There's a lot of other people that are on there. It's kind of like I hate to say it, but it's like a Facebook for athletes, for runners, for weightlifters, for a lot of people, cyclists, swimmers, so on and so forth. There's a lot of people that use the Strava app. And there's some people that even pay for Strava's additional services, and want to kind of discuss that part a little bit here in just a second. But there's such an array of these out there. Now, the things that I've noticed, because I've just gotten into Strava a little bit more because of the Garmin Connect app, which we'll get into that also here in a second. But I've gotten into Strava a little bit more to kind of share some of my data out there. So if you are on Strava and you're here on YouTube and you haven't added me yet, please go ahead and add me on Strava. You can just Robert Harridge, same as what my channel name says. You can just add me on Strava. But so some of the things that I kind of like about it is you are able to comment, you're able to like, you're able to do things like that, upload photos and such onto Strava, very much kind of like what you would do with like a social media platform, with like Facebook or something like that. And I see some advantages to that. It really kind of gets you engaged with other runners, which is really nice. The downside to it, in my opinion, is because you have access to these runners' data, what the things that their intervals, their paces, their elevation, everything, heart rate monitors and stuff like that. A lot of people want to compare data. And I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that part of it, because sometimes we get caught up in comparing ourselves to other athletes. And it doesn't really help us personally. It helps, it really kind of drags us down to say, oh, I would love to be at that level. And the reality is we're all different for running. So I think some of us kind of get lost in that mindset, in that ideology. So I like Strava in the fact that I can look and see what other people are doing, comment, kind of interact with other runners, but at the same time there are some downsides to it. Now, Strava also has a subscription service where it allows you to have access to additional data. I guess, in my opinion, it really depends on what you're using it for. Now, if you are running it through, say, a Google Watch or an Apple Watch, then I guess it might be worth it to have that extra data metric uploaded into Strava. However, if you're using a Garmin, a Coros, a Polar, Suunto, or whatever type of GPS fitness watch that's out there, a lot of that data is going to be saved to their particular proprietary app. So like, say with me, I've got the Garmin watch, so the Garmin Connect app, I have all of that data, my heart rate, my respirations, my elevation, everything is saved to that. I really don't need to have all that data uploaded onto Strava because it's really just for me to look at anyways. But I think the other thing is all the other apps that are out there. Now, one of the other popular ones, and I've been using for the past 5 years, has been Nike Run Club. I use Nike Run Club religiously. One of the things that I like about that is if you want a guided run from a coach, the Nike app is free. The coaching, the guided runs are completely free. You just download them. Whether you're using it on your Apple Watch or your phone or whatever, you can Bluetooth a pair of headphones to it, and it works really well. I really enjoy listening to the coaches because they're not just helping you with the run, but they're also insightful, and kind of allowing you to be an independent runner. They don't look at like you should be running at this pace or whatever. All they base it on is whatever your perceived effort is, which is awesome because it allows you to be an independent runner. The other thing about Nike Run Club that I kind of like is I kind of don't get to see what every other runner that I'm friends with on Nike Run Club does on an individual day. I don't get to see that they went for a 7-mile run or a 5-mile run, or did they do intervals, or did they do this, or did they do that. All I get when I see my friends running is just a generic number for the week, the month, or the year. That's it. So it's whatever their total mileage is for that week, month, year. I don't get to see if they did an interval run. And sometimes I think that's a good thing because it doesn't allow you to compare yourself to another runner. Now, the only thing that it compares upon is the mileage, and you might say, because like me, I'm super competitive, I'm going to want to put in mileage to keep up with other runners. But I don't have to look at pace. I don't have to look at, did they do an interval, did they do this workout or anything. It's just a generic number. So it's something that I kind of like because I don't get to see their metrics. But the things that I don't like is the interactive side of it is not really there. So I can't really like go to that specific workout and say, hey man, that was a great workout, great run, great effort. You know, I can't do that. I can't leave a comment like you can on Strava. But I like the fact that it's free. You know, the guided runs are free. The training plans, whether you're doing a 5K, 10K, half marathon, full marathon, they have training plans that are completely free, that it sets you up on week by week. And I really think that, and I've used their half marathon program probably about 4 times already, and it's fantastic. Going through each training cycle. So I really enjoy the Nike Run Club app. It's something that I've continuously gone to. And then, like I said, the Garmin does have some really nice programs too. You can download individual workouts. You can set up a pro plan, all those kind of things with Garmin as well. And that, I believe, is included with Garmin as well. So, and I'm sure it is with Coros and Polar, running watches also. So there's plenty of options out there. You got ASICS Runkeeper, which ASICS, the Runkeeper app tends to have I guess it's some sort of agreement with runsignup.com, which a lot of races, local races and whatnot, tend to do their sign-up program through runsignup.com. And it's a direct link into the ASICS Runkeeper. So if you're doing a virtual run, you use ASICS Runkeeper, it automatically uploads to RunSignup. For most races, there are some races that I don't think do, but for most races, it's through ASICS Runkeeper. So that's another app. I know Adidas has one and Puma has one. I've never used them. Not really interested in them, but they're there. And I'm sure other manufacturers do too. But those are kind of the 3-4 that I go with is Garmin, because I have the Garmin watch, Nike Run Club, Strava, and ASICS Runkeeper. Those are kind of the 4 that I use. But I want to hear from you guys. Which ones do you guys use? What are some of the things that you guys like and dislike? Strava, I think the other thing that I just don't like about Strava, especially recently, they kind of are, I don't want to say in the news, but they've kind of ruffled some feathers because they raised their rates about 25%. Without really notifying anybody. So people that were paying that monthly subscription got hit with a 25% increase. Granted, it went from like $6.99 a month to like $8.99 a month, which some people, okay, it's you're still not breaking $10, so it's really not too bad. But for a lot of people nowadays, I mean, $2 is still $2, and you're using it for a running app. It's not like you're using it for a streaming service where you're watching multiple movies a month or whatever. It's a running app, right? So is it really worth the $8.99 a month, like I said, versus going to one like Nike Run Club that's completely free? So Strava, like I said, I know they give you the extra metrics, and you also get some training plans to go with it for that $8.99 a month. But again, when you can go to Nike Run Club and get a training plan for free with guided runs with Nike coaches and all that kind of stuff, and you still get some pretty good metrics with it, is it really worth the $8.99 a month? I'm not too sure. I don't pay. I don't have the premium plan. I don't do any of that. Mine's just the free, whatever the basic stuff is that Strava will allow me to do. That's what I do. I don't pay for the extra stuff. But it's something to kind of, think about. Is it worth it? Me personally, no. But maybe for other runners it is. But again, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video and you want to join in on the conversation, go ahead, comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, if you want, so I can do more shoe review videos, give this video a super thanks down below. I believe it's unlocked. And give this video a thumbs up so it can reach a broader audience. I really appreciate it, guys. Never pay full price for running shoes, and in some cases don't pay at all for running services, for those app services. Thank you guys again for watching this video. Never pay full price for running shoes, and as always, enjoy the run. I'll see you next time.